France is an incredible country that's absolutely packed with history, culture, and things to do. With so much going on in this country, I've made this list of 15 must-see destinations so you can cut out all the boring places and get straight to the heart of what makes France. France. 15. Reims. Reims is a city with two amazing things, history and champagne. Start with the Reims Cathedral, where French kings used to be crowned. It's big, old, and full of beautiful stained glass. Then visit a champagne house like Veuve Clicquot or Taittinger to see where they make the famous bubbly. You can even try some champagne while you're there. It's a fun mix of old and new. 14. Annecy. Annecy is a town that feels like it's from a fairy tale. There are pretty canals with boats, and you can walk around the old part of town to see colorful buildings and cute shops. It's right next to a lake, so you can rent a boat or just enjoy the view of the water and mountains. Annecy is a great place to relax and enjoy the scenery. 13. Dordogne. Dordogne is a region full of cool things to see. It's famous for old castles and caves with ancient paintings. You can visit the Lascaux caves to see the artwork from thousands of years ago. If you like castles, there are plenty to choose from, like Château de Baynac, which is on top of a hill. Dordogne is also known for its delicious food, so make sure to try some local dishes while you're there. 12. Lourdes. Lourdes is a small town with a big reputation. It's one of the most important places for religious pilgrims because of the sanctuary of Our Lady of Lourdes. People come from all over the world to visit the church and the grotto, where they believe miracles have happened. Even if you're not religious, it's interesting to see the thousands of people who come here to pray and reflect. 11. Carcassonne. Carcassonne looks like a castle from a movie. It's a medieval city with big stone walls, towers, and cobblestone streets. You can walk around the walls and feel like you've traveled back in time. Inside the city, there are shops and cafes where you can take a break and enjoy the view. It's a great spot for history lovers and anyone who likes a bit of adventure. 10. Mont Saint-Michel. This is an island with an amazing abbey on top. When the tide is high, the island is surrounded by water, which makes it look like it's floating. You can visit the abbey, walk through the narrow streets, and learn about the history of this unique place. It's one of those spots that you have to see to believe. 9. Avignon. Avignon is known for its big palace, the Palais des Papes, Palace of the Popes. It's a huge medieval building where the popes used to live a long time ago. You can explore the palace and see the beautiful architecture. Don't miss the Pont d'Avignon, a famous old bridge that goes halfway across the river. It's a great place for taking photos and enjoying the view. 8. Strasbourg. This is a city with a mix of French and German culture. The Strasbourg Cathedral is a must-see. It's a massive Gothic church with a tall spire. Walk around La Petite France, a neighborhood with old, timber-framed houses and canals. Strasbourg is also known for its Christmas market, one of the biggest and most famous in Europe. 7. Loire Valley. The Loire Valley is all about castles and gardens. This area has some of the most beautiful chateaux in France, like Château de Chambord and Château de Chenonceau. You can visit these amazing castles, walk through their gardens, and feel like you're living in a fairy tale. It's a great place for history, architecture, and nature lovers. 6. Marseille. Marseille's got this super vibrant vibe, like it's always buzzing with energy. It's a port city, so there's a ton of action down by the water. You can stroll along the old port and watch fishermen bringing in their catch, or just chill out and enjoy the sea views. And you have to check out Notre Dame de la Garde. It's this basilica up on a hill with a huge golden statue on top. From up there, you get this jaw-dropping view of the city and the Mediterranean. If you're into nature, the Calanques National Park has these amazing cliffs and hidden beaches. It's the perfect spot for a hike or a boat ride. 5. Bordeaux. This is like the wine capital of France, and it's got an elegant feel to it. The vineyards around the city are legendary, so you have to go on a wine tour. You can visit these fancy chateaux, learn about how wine is made, and, of course, do some tasting. In the city itself, there's this beautiful square called Place de la Bourse with a massive reflecting pool in front of it. When the lights come on at night, it's magical. And if you're into food, Bordeaux has some awesome restaurants and cafes. You can try all sorts of local dishes like duck confit or canals, which are these sweet little pastries. 4. Lyon. Lyon is known as the food capital of France, and it lives up to the hype. The food here is amazing. From cozy little bistros to Michelin-starred restaurants, you can explore Vieux Lyon, which is the old part of town, with narrow streets and charming buildings. Don't forget to visit the Fourvière Basilica. It's on a hill, so you get a great view of the city. Lyon also has these secret passageways called traboules. They're like hidden tunnels connecting streets, and they're so much fun to discover. 3. Nice. Nice is like the crown jewel of the French Riviera. It's got beautiful beaches, a lively promenade, and a super charming old town. The Promenade des Anglais is where everyone hangs out. You can walk along the sea, watch people rollerblading and biking, and just soak up the sun. The beaches here are pebbly, not sandy, but they're still perfect for swimming and sunbathing. In the old town, you'll find narrow streets, colorful buildings, and loads of cafes and shops. If you climb up to Castle Hill, you get an awesome view of Nice and the Mediterranean. It's definitely a place to relax and enjoy life. 2. Versailles. Versailles is all about the palace. The Palace of Versailles is just over-the-top incredible. You walk into the Hall of Mirrors and it's like, wow. The room is massive with mirrors and chandeliers everywhere. And the gardens? They're huge. You can wander around the formal gardens with their fountains and statues, or rent a bike and explore the rest of the estate. Don't forget to check out the Grand Trianon and the Petit Trianon. These smaller palaces on the grounds have their own unique charm. 1. Paris. Paris is the city everyone talks about, and for good reason. It's got everything: iconic landmarks, amazing food, art, fashion, you name it. Start with the Eiffel Tower. You can go up to the top and get this amazing view of the city. Then, head over to the Louvre Museum. It's massive, and you get to see the Mona Lisa and other famous works of art. The Notre Dame Cathedral, even though it's being restored, is still a must-see for its stunning Gothic architecture. And if you want to feel like a local, take a walk along the Seine River or head up to Montmartre, which is a neighborhood on a hill with artists and cafes. There's so much to do in Paris that you could spend weeks there and still not see it all. But whatever you do, just soak it all in and enjoy the magic of the city. I hope you've gotten some travel inspiration for your time in France. If so, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this.